Good morning. Welcome to Pastor John's Fireside Chat. It is Wednesday, December 30th. This is the last video devotion I'll be doing with you this year. We've made it by the grace of God through 2020. I want to share with you a verse from Scripture, then also one of my favorite hymns this time of year that we often sing around the new year. The passage I'd like to share with you is from Hebrews chapter 13. It's verse 8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. It's important to remember our past, because when you don't remember your past, you become very doubtful about the present, and it can rob you of your joy. And the future starts to become clouded by fear and uncertainty. But when you remember your past, especially that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, you remember how God has always been there for you, and He will always be there for you. The God who has rescued you from sin, death, and the power of the devil in the past is the one who is with you in the present. And that's what gives us joy and confidence. But He's also the one that goes with us into the future, which gives us hope. Pastor Nathan made, I think, a great statement the other day when he was preaching. He said, just turning a calendar page isn't going to change anything. And he's absolutely right. What changes things is the fact that God is with us, and He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And so we know that as we head into the future, that we do not go alone. God is with us. He already knows what's going to happen, and He says to us, my grace is sufficient for you. And so with that, I'd like to read to you one of my favorite hymns of the new year. It's called Our God, Our Help in Ages Past. Our God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, because Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Our shelter from the stormy blast, and boy, has it been a stormy 2020, and our eternal home. Under the shadow of your throne, your saints have dwelt secure. Just a reminder that even though we dwell secure in the hands of God, it doesn't mean that we're impervious to the pain that's around us. A lot of us have suffered in 2020 in a variety of different ways. I am reminded when my dad died, one of my brother pastors told me sometimes God calms the storm. At other times, He calms His child in the midst of the storm. And that's, I think, probably something we need to remember as we have now reached the end of 2020. Many of us have been delivered from serious illness, but many others have gone to be with the Lord because of the illness. And yet through it all, whether we live or die, as St. Paul puts it, we belong to the Lord. And God is our shelter. And the verse continues, sufficient is your arm alone, and our defense is sure. And then skipping to the last verse, our God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, still be our guard while trouble lasts in our eternal home. I hope that you have a blessed new year. And I pray that you will remember that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And because of that, you not only have joy in the present, but you have hope for the future because of the God who came into this world as the babe of Bethlehem, grew up, suffered, died, and rose again for you so that you could be His forever. Happy New Year.